All right, so we're here at Euromotive Performance with Sebastian, the CEO of LiquiMoly USA.
Pleasure. Thank you for having me.
So Sebastian, I think this is the first time we have you on our channel, so we want to get to know you.
Yeah, please.
First of all, the first question,
I'm an open book.
Are you a car guy?
I would say yes, I am a car guy. Ever since my first car was a BMW 318 in Germany, E30. So
okay,
yeah,
perfect.
Which was not tuned or anything, but I just love the stick shift. I love the performance. No weight on the back, so in winter it was always a little bit slippery. Even though I didn't have a lot of horsepower, it's like around 100. But I just fell in love with that car, and ever since I'm a BMW fan, actually.
Excellent, excellent. Well, that's good to hear. Yeah, he's part of the BMW Invasion family, so we're.
But don't ask me about my current car.
Okay.
That means he does have a BMW.
Yeah, correct. But with that, I know you've been the CEO for how long?
It has been almost 8 years now.
Oh wow! Okay.
Oh wow,
yeah.
that's
so quite a while.
Significant. Yeah,
so
that's
ever
great.
since this partnership, we haven't really met you, right? We've always worked with LiquiMoly throughout the years, and also since the inception of BImmer INVASION. I think one of our first events was in Melbourne, Florida, and you saw the growth from there to where we're at today.
Yeah.
But Miguel, we have so much more that we have planned with you guys in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, we have our next coming event in February, which is in Orlando, and then we have in September we'll be in California again. And we've always partnered with LiquiMoly. We love how you guys partner with us. We love your products, but that's something that I wanted to ask you. What's the vision? Where is LiquiMoly heading to in the next 5 years?
Perfect. Very good question. And we had a quick talk before, and you mentioned you've been out in California, and also the LiquiMoly guys there did a really good job in supporting and just building brand awareness around, or a whole brand awareness around LiquiMoly, but also the partners we have like you guys, right? So the vision for the next 5 years is to support our shops even more, to support our enthusiasts even more. So we already have around 50 people on the street. I don't call them salespeople. They're truly my teammates and brand ambassadors. So we want to extend that. So by 2030, if we don't have over 100, I did something wrong. Because I do believe in the people we have. I do believe in people generally. That's how you do business. It's a people business. It's a face-to-face. I'm glad to have met you guys now too.
Absolutely.
And that will just create partnerships, more trust. You're not afraid to ask maybe stupid questions. I ask stupid questions all the time. And if you have the face contact, you just pick the phone and you ask. Same for the shops. They take the phone, they call Jonathan, they call any of our guys, and who are always happy to help. So my vision is, in terms of headcount, double at least. And obviously, accordingly, our sales will go along with that. Because we saw that every time we place a new guy in a territory, we see sales increase.
What do you feel sets LiquiMoly apart from every other oil company or lubricant company?
We really take care of the quality, first and foremost. We're the specialists when it comes to specifications. Every car, a modern car, requires specifications, which kind of motor oil can go in there. Emission standards are more and more strict, so you have to comply with these specifications. And I think our company, our team in Germany does a really good job in making the research, what exactly is needed, and we go above and beyond what the requirements are.
I think something to add to that, I think Jonathan has mentioned in previous videos, right? When people are up to their service and maintenance done, right? When their warranty's out, their maintenance plan's out, they choose LiquiMoly, but they're also kind of conscious about if that's going to be against the warranty for the future, right? I think a lot of the products you guys have goes to OEM specifications, so they're certified, right? For example, my G80 M3, we use LiquiMoly oil on a 5,000 mile oil change, but we use specific oils that were approved from BMW that goes hand in hand with LiquiMoly. So that's something that you guys do, which is actually great for a lot of us that are worried, right?
Yeah, it's manufacturer proven, right? So,
exactly.
So you already have businesses or some type of relationship with the manufacturers that you can say, yes, our oil complies with your specifications.
Exactly,
right?
And to go even further, the manufacturer, they will send us an approval letter which states exactly that this specific oil, let me take an example, Leichtlauf Hightech 5W40, complies with the BMW specification. So you get the stamp on it and then you're approved. And this is the way we work together with the OEMs in Germany. Excellent. Which is pretty convenient because we're based in Germany, so the connections are pretty short. Ulm to Stuttgart is an hour drive. Mercedes, Porsche, they're all based out of there. From Ulm to Munich, that's a 1.5 hours. So that's where BMW is based out of, right? So the communication, the network is really good we have.
Excellent. Well, we're going to wrap up today's interview with Sebastian, but stay tuned. We have a lot more questions to ask. All right, so once again, we're here at Your Motive Performance, and we're with Sebastian, the CEO of LiquiMoly USA. But now we're going to talk about fuel additives, right? So
Yes.
talk to us a little bit about what you have for the fuel system.
Yes, of course. So we do have, as you mentioned before, oil additives. That's our bread and butter. That's how we actually became LiquiMoly. But then we found that there is other troubleshooters within the automotive world which we can produce as a chemical troubleshooter, right? So fuel additives is one of them. And what happens is in fuel, the worse the quality of fuel is, the more accumulation of carbon deposits in general that you have, right? So you want to make sure that your spray-in pattern into the combustion chamber is as clean as possible. What happens is you spray in with your injector and the fuel gets atomized in a certain point. So the less that is happening, the more dirty the burning is of the fuel. So just imagine there is a little bit deposits around the injectors. That will already result in a not as clean spray-in, like little drops will build. And these drops will lead into a really dirty combustion, bad emissions for the car, and all the resulting problems you have. So the recommendation is to once in a while, like we say 2,000 miles in the Jectron specific case, to use that additive to get rid of all these deposits.
Excellent.
It's very affordable too, Jectron. It's nothing that's going to break the bank, but if you want your car for the longevity of it, why not add the additives, right? Because we all take multivitamins for ourselves. We should see this like extension to ourselves.
Correct.
Very good point.
And this is for cars that have fuel injection, correct?
Correct.
So if you have a carburetor, this is not a product for carburetors. This is more for fuel injection.
Yes, but it also cleans. So any type of deposits, there's a detergent inside. So any type of accumulation of deposits within the whole circuit of fuel, the Jectron will take care of.
Excellent.
Plus, it has an anti-corrosive ingredient inside which helps to prevent of corrosion within the whole system. So it still has benefits.
Great. So for those of you that are like myself that have a show car that sits, months on months
Garage
and
wheel.
not driven, right? We can add this in there
Correct.
and it'll help the fuel system to maintain it clean.
Exactly.
Excellent. All right.
Unfortunately, a lot of cars are going to hybrids and electronic cars. And I think we want to preserve some of these cars that we love, right? The V8s, twin turbo vehicles. So we want to make sure it lasts.
To that point, we actually have a specific additive, which is called the hybrid additive, because we found that is a problem nowadays more than in the past, because fuel will sit in the fuel tank for way longer, because more often the electric motor is jumping in, so your fuel consumption is less. So it happens that the fuel might sit in there for 2-3 months. And that's exactly why we produced a hybrid additive, which has all these properties, which helps you to ignite properly once the fuel runs again after a long while, anti-corrosive properties. So we actually have a specific product for exactly that problem.
Well, that's great news. I didn't even think about this, right? So those of you that have hybrid vehicles, you should be adding this in there because it's going to maintain your vehicle and give you longevity as well. So that's great news.
Yeah.
So once again, we want to thank Sebastian for joining us today and on our channel, and we look forward to hearing from you more.
Thank you so much.
We're here with Jonathan, and we're going to talk about a giveaway because we have some big announcements for February 17th, right?
Oh yeah, BImmer INVASION, looking forward to it. Just want to take a moment and thank you guys. I was reminiscing with him and Ken and how we first started with them back in the high school, 300-400 cars, and to see what it's grown to now and the reach and the way people have been contacting me with all these videos, it's been amazing. So I want to kind of give back to everybody. Of course, at the event, we're going to have our setup, we're going to have giveaways, we're going to have, lanyards, keychains, the whole 9 yards. But I want to do a little something special. So for everybody attending, could be on Facebook, Instagram, whatever the case might be, take the nicest pictures you can imagine, tag BImmer INVASION, tag myself, LM East Florida, and also LiquiMoly USA. And we're going to pick the top 3 pictures, and then we're going to give a little special something. Maybe it'll be a oil change, some hats, some shirts.
Well, an oil change nowadays is expensive. At least, $50 and up just for the oil.
Exactly. So, maybe some additives mixed inside there. I don't want to give it all away, but I just want people to get excited and participate. Everybody has their phone with them, so take a picture, tag us. It'll be
make
fun.
sure your picture has a BMW in it, right? So make sure your picture has a BMW in it. BImmer INVASION, you're going to tag BImmer INVASION, you're going to tag LM East
Florida,
right?
correct.
LM East Florida,
And
you're going to tag the LiquiMoly main
USA,
page,
yep.
right? So we're excited for that. We're going to be announcing the winner of that when?
The week after the event.
The week after the event. All right, so the week after the event, we'll have 3 winners. Doesn't matter which BMW car make or model you have,
Nope.
we have oil for it, correct?
Oh, yes, we do.
All right, so with that being said, Jonathan, thanks again for joining
thank
us
you
on the
guys.
channel. Looking to see you guys February 17th, Orlando, Florida, BImmer INVASION.